everyone! Welcome to the Leprechaun of Mecha live stream. I'm your host, Tim, the one and only Leprechaun of Mecha. It's St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, me pot of gold. Alright, it's getting old. I can't do it anymore. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Child of Mecha live stream. I am your host, Tim, the one and only Child of Mecha. Sorry I was a little late there, saying goodnight to the kid. Hope you guys don't mind. Tomorrow is her first day back to school since the same time last year. Yeah. First day back to school. So, obviously, we, little nervous. You know, she's nervous. And honestly, I'm kind of nervous for her, too. You know, so, anyway. But, they've taken tons of great precautions. All the teachers are vaccinated and, they got plexiglass everywhere and all that stuff, so I think she'll be fine. Get the first day out of the way, the rest is good. Yeah, rest is good. Anyway, so, I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but we've got new Mecha Army emojis for you guys to use. That are members over here on the YouTube channel. We've got 3 new ones. We've got, the Titans Test Team one. We've got Londo Bell. And we've got the Frog Gang. Gang. Frog Gang. Anyway, ribbit. So those you guys can use to your delight in the chat. And also they... should appear in the comments, I believe. So, yeah. There he is. Frog Life, Brandon. Nice. So, if you want to get your Mecha Army badge over here on YouTube, and if you want to use those emojis, it's only $1 a month. I couldn't make it any less than that, unfortunately. Or else I would have. But, yeah. YouTube takes 30% of it anyway, so it's not like I see a lot. Anyway, yeah. CML, might need to reload. Yes, refresh if you haven't done so, say in the last 15-20 minutes, because I just published those right before I started the stream. Hey, Logosaurus, welcome to the Mecha Army channel. Yeah. Yep, there we go. Whoop, whoop. Good stuff, Sam. Good stuff. Logosaurus says, shut up and take my money. Oh, man. I mean, hey, you know what? Everybody's getting their stimmies here in the States. You know? My favorite saying is, stimmy, spend it on Timmy. That was dumb. But, hey. Whatever. Jesus God. Brandon says, gotta go make a late dinner. Might swing back later. Handle your business, Brandon. Handle your business, son. Give my best to the fam. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this here. Let's take care of some business first. Yeah. Mike Francisco, where's the airdrop emoji? When is the airdrop emoji going live? We need 5 more people. Actually, we just got 2, so maybe I think we only need 3 more people to get the extra emoji. See, that's the thing. YouTube, as people sign up to be members of your channel, right? They open up more slots for emoji. Like, you only start with 4. That's why we had the 4. And then we had a bunch of people sign up on Monday, and that opened up 3 slots, right? So we need like 3 more people to open up another one, and then I'm thinking, we pop in, airdrop, And then maybe after that, we pop in the Grim Reapers. Yeah, I think that's probably the way to go. So, yeah. Good stuff. Anywho, Pabs dropped at 99 cents, right? Is Pabs here? Oh, Pabs. My God. Yes. Yes, Pabs. Welcome. Me and Pabs in the Mechanism group, Manny had posted... No, it wasn't Manny. It was Kyle. Kyle had posted, like, a scene from The Simpsons where two leprechauns are, like this. The caption's like, me and Pabs fighting. Hey. It's all good. Anyway. Anywho, let's get business out of the way and then let's get to working, shall we? I think we should probably do that. Also, Restream is just sucking ass. I just need to say that. Restream is just absolutely sucking ass. Right? Anyway. Pab says, consider my payment to that Cassie my join payment, Timmy. The Cassie? What are you talking about? The payment to that Cassie? Pabs, I'm missing something here, buddy. What? I don't know. I definitely missed something. And then there's Julio. What up, you fucking vagabonds? Oh, hello there, Julio. How are ya? My little Spanish friend, how are ya today? Oh, really? I did not know that, Pabs. Yeah. We can absolutely, we can work that out. Yeah. I had no knowledge of that event. He says, I'm buying that Cassie resin from you. Okay. Word. Let's work it out. Hey. Mr. Silver Maverick, Ricardo. What's up, dude? Howdy, howdy, howdy. Ricardo hooked me up with the hookup to get that sweet Suji Borido chisel holder. Yeah. And Pab says, neither did I. Alrighty then. Well, I mean, hey, you got that stimmy, so let's make it happen. Anywho. Yeah. Anyway. If you are interested in any of the tools and materials that we are going to be working with here tonight, there is an Amazon link below here on in the description, that side if you're watching on Facebook. Now, I do get a bit of a commission based off the stuff that you buy, but it does not increase the cost for you. It goes to help out me and helps support the channel and all that. How many mecha? How many mecha? I don't know. Anyway. Brian, he's in the chat. He says, good thing I'm drunk. Hello, Brian. How are you today? Happy St. Patrick's Day. If you catch me or Pabs, you get a pot of gold. I'm going to be doing that all night. I'm just telling you that right now because I actually am Irish. So today's my my holiday. Yeah. Give Timmy the stimmy. Damn right. Anyway, Scuffle says, after you pay Tim for that Cassie, can I buy it off you after you've put it together and painted it? Okay, thanks. Nice, Scuffle. Anyway, go and check out the tools and materials in there. We've got books for inspiration. We've got gear for streaming. We've got tools and materials, like I said, for your building pleasure. Pab says, for some reason, Tim's Irish goes up some decibels. Yeah, dude, because the Irish in me comes out. And Irish people are fucking loud. I can't help that. Yeah. Paktan says, did the police get a pot of gold every time they arrest you for drinking and driving? Well, number one, I would never do that. I don't drink and drive. Very irresponsible. I'm a responsible leprechaun. Number two, I'd like to see them try. Oh, man. Pab says, I got mine from USA Gundam Store a few years back. I bought it while I was in the hospital bed. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Tim Line, he Polish. Dude, look it up. Harkins is a Irish surname. Thank you very much. Brad Pitt wasn't loud in Snatch. Yeah, because he wasn't Irish. He was a pikey. Fucking gypsy. Anyway. Maryland Judiciary case search says different? That's news to me. Because I've never done drunken driving. So, yeah. Now, mind you, there are a lot of Harkinses in this state, because there's a bunch of them in Pennsylvania, there's a bunch of them in Maryland. So, and anyway, why are you looking up Maryland Judiciary case on me, dude? Like, come on. Anyway, so anyway, Miguel Crespo says Gypsy's seeing something unattended, and I took that, right? Yeah, Scuffle says none of my Irish relatives have an accent other than Jersey. Well, I mean, I don't really have a Jersey or a Irish accent either. I can just do it pretty. I can do an Irish accent pretty good. So, anywho, so there's the Amazon link. There's the Chata Mecha Patreon, which I posted today. The 4 winners for the sticker giveaway got those in the mail. Nice big old sticker packs. So if you want to win one, if you want to pick up some cool perks and stuff like that, go join the Chata Mecha Patreon, link in the description below, as always. And then let's see. I'm not rocking a Chata Mecha shirt tonight because this is the only thing that I had clean that was actually green. So trying to show my Irish heritage here. Can't help it. But if you, Derek, actually, that's the plan. Put the frog decal on the Quel. That's actually the plan. Yeah, it's already got I got the colors picked out and everything for it. So yeah, the Quel's gonna be Frog Gang, Frog. Anywho, Scuffle says, no, Tim, you are wearing the Chata Mecha shirt. You just painted over with camo detail. Okay. Good job, Scuffle. Go pick up some shirts and some hats and some stuff like that in the Chata Mecha store. Hit up www.chatamecha.com. Hit the store button up at the top. They make great Easter gifts, or so I hear. Yeah. Big Chirp 1 over there on Twitch. Talking of your Amazon page, what are the air pump needles for? Oh, we have one that hasn't seen that yet. Oh, okay. Let's see if I have an example here. Man, I don't think that I do. Did I do that on this dumb unicorn thing? No, I didn't. Oh, but you know what I did? Here, check it out. So, Big Terp. So this is the bazooka that we were working on, right? And so right in there, that little detail right in there, that's an air pump needle. Yeah. And then I also use them for boosters. They're like thruster bells, right? I used them on Airdrop. Used them on, I think, the Aussie. No, I didn't use them on the Aussie. No. But then I did use them on the Hummingbird. So they make great thruster bells, metal thruster bells. Yeah. So that's why the inflation needles are on there. Yeah. Scuffle says, actually, do you sell Chata Mecha shirts on camo anything? No, because I don't have access to a decent quality camo t-shirt, because if I did, it would be crazy. I'd camo everything. Scuffle says, are airbrush nozzles cheap? I think you mean are the inflation needles. Is that what you mean, Scuffle? Yes, they actually are pretty cheap. Yeah. Big Terp one over there on Twitch says, Booster, interesting, since I seem to be losing those thruster jets, especially from high grades. Yeah, dude, like, they make awesome metal details for thruster bells and stuff. Yeah, yeah. Derek wants to know, is the frog decal a shirt yet? No. Not yet. Anyway. So yeah. And last but not least, in trying to get through the business here, if you want kits, paints, tools, accessories, decals like Mecha Decals, sheets 1, 2, and 3, those are available right down here at our friends USA Gundam Store. Adam and the fine folks down there will definitely have what you need. Yeah. Gunplay Miami Chris wants to know, where's our Irish kiss? No. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. I don't kiss you. You guys kiss me. Kiss me, I'm Irish. That's the saying. But if you try it, I'm fighting Irish. Like that little Notre Dame guy, like that. Don't make the Irish in me come out, for real. Pabs wants to know, how many Mecha Decals does it take till you get to the center of the kit? Probably about 20 or so. Like 20 sheets. So, yeah. Couple Miami says, so you're saying I got a chance? No. That's a hard pass, Chris. You shot your shot. No. Shut down. Jesus. Anyway. All right, you guys. Let's get to work, shall we? Let's go, camera 2. Ow. Damn it. I got shocked by the damn stream deck. Anyway, there we go. All right. So, with that being said here's where we left off on Monday, right? Manny says, okay, let's get to the build, Tim. Hey, Manny, whose show is this? Pab says, harsh. Derek says, roasted. Pab says, he ain't into the maid outfit, Chris. Sorry, my guy. Yeah, no. Anyway. So yeah, so this is what we did on Monday. We etched in this nice panel line pattern here, and if you missed it, there is the front of the leg, and that translates all really nice and pretty there. So we're going to be working a little bit on kind of the back of the leg. Obviously, the back is very bare. Very, very bare at this point. So, we need to remedy that. So, what we're going to do... Oh, look, there's Don Zwergo over here on YouTube now. He says, okay, let's check this YouTube streaming thing out. LOL. And hi, Miami. There you go. Manny says, it's the Mecha Armies show. Now dance for us. Do an Irish jig. No. Pab says, do the scribe jig. All right, fine. There, done. That's as much as I'm going to entertain that dumb joke, Chris. Oh my God, we working tonight. Yeah, Ben, we working. Greg Blair says, I'll put up your Duke's Leprechaun would be a great decal, but due to copyright, it will have to have Tim's face. Aww. Who says there's not a Leprechaun decal coming in the future? Just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway. All right, so what I think we're going to do tonight is start on this lower back portion here and kind of get that scribed up. Kind of similar to what we got going on here. We've got a scribe line coming right across here, and that's going to tie in nicely. It's going to go straight across here into this angle break right across here very nicely, and then boop, come around right on the other side. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. At least start there, right? And if we have time, we'll go ahead and get this back side of the upper leg scribed up here too. But like I said, let's start with this guy. Okay. Excuse me. And first things first, obviously, we're gonna need to sand this. So let's get this roughed up a little bit here. Okay, looking good. Okay. Good there. And we're gonna do something a little, more unique on the back of here. Obviously, this is gonna, the scribe line is gonna go across this angle break here. But since this ties in, into the back of the leg, we're gonna need to do something else in addition to, I don't know, give it a little bit more oomph, right? Mike Skyer says, more playing card logos, please. I got you. Let's see. No, it's not Don. I'm Don. Hey. Pab says, I'm surprised you entertained it once. I found that pot of gold after all. Hey! Well, Pabs, I mean, you're probably sitting on it. Pabs found his pot of gold. He found his lucky charms, too. Chris O'Pabs. All right. Just get this roughed up here real quick just to make sure this will take some graphite when we start to lay down some panel lines and stuff like that, right? Mike Francisco over there on YouTube, he says, what's a good size for metal thrusters on master grades? Want to add some to my wing kits. So, Mike, what I would do is first, on your wing kit, right? Take a look at the thruster bells that they have on there currently, right? The metal thruster bells are all usually measured in the same way, and that's the diameter of the opening of the thruster bell at the bottom. So, for instance, if you look at the thrusters here, these are just, the stock thrusters on the GM Quel, right? The way to measure these things are, make sure the calipers zeroed in, are like this right here, right? So that would be about 11, that would be at about an 11 millimeter thruster bell that I would need to replace this guy, right? Now, obviously every single one is going to be a bit different. For wing kits, they might actually even be a lot smaller than this, hence, because they're just smaller mechs in general, right? So measure the diameter of the opening, and then that's where you can gauge on what size that you would need to replace those. And it also gives you a good indication if you wanted to go up or down a size, what it might look like, right? I wouldn't really suggest going, you know, up or down too much, because then you run the risk of it becoming just out of scale and weird, right? Outer diameter, Mike. Yes, he says, is that measuring inner or outer diameter? I have a caliper. Just want to make sure I'm getting the right measurement. Yes, it is the outer diameter always. Yeah. So, like I said, just like that. Outer diameter, right? And now, you know, the big thing is that this particular thruster bell here, as you can see, it peaks out right here and then tapers in a little bit. So that's more than likely, you know, if you're kind of on the increment, measure up, you know, round up. So this I would replace with an 11 millimeter wide. And they come in different heights and stuff too. You know, there's conical, there's cylindrical, there's wide conical, all sorts of different shapes and orientations for your metal thruster bells. You know, there's really short ones that you can replace. You know, come on. There you go. There's really short ones that go to replace these. And then there's obviously the bigger ones that go to replace the ones on like the backpack and stuff like that, right? Yeah, Mike Francisco, he says, whoa, the thrusters on the heavy arms are tiny, 7 millimeter. Well, that's the thing. This is a GM Quel, which is arguably a sizable mobile suit, right? You know, 18 to 20 meters in real height. The wingsuits are like what? 15, 16 meters? Something like that. So they're a lot smaller mobile suits. So hence the reason why smaller thruster bells. Yeah. Yeah, most metal detail up folk are measured by the peak. Exactly, Pabs. Gunplay Miami says, Tim, are you giving input or plan for the new detail parts from USA Gundam Store? Yeah. I'm going to be getting mine hopefully by next week. So, yeah, we'll see. We will see, and we will demo those once they come in, and the whole 9 yards. So yeah, I'm excited, honestly. I'm very excited about those because they look awesome. So, all right. So we've got this. We got all the major surfaces sanded here. I'm not gonna sand down these beveled edges and stuff like that. It's just not worth it at this point. And you run the risk of rounding off that. Rounding off the hard edge and everything. We just we just want to sand these up so that we can lay down some graphite and design design out our panel line pattern, right? That's it. That's really it. All right. So to do that, I want the lines to connect. You know, so this line right here, I want it to connect perfectly across both sides, right? Now, to do that, we're going to need to make a small mark with our hobby knife, right? And that will tell us where we can start to chisel. Yeah. Don Zwergo over there on YouTube, he says, sharpening the chisel worked, by the way, really good. Thanks for the tips last stream. Dude, my pleasure, man. My pleasure. Manny says the HD Apex detail parts are super clean and highly detailed. Yeah. Like I said, I can't wait to get those. Should be a lot of fun to mess around with those. Anyway. All right. So what we got to do, or what I like to do, is take my little hobby knife here, right, and just drop that right into the existing panel line, and then drop that and press down right on to the new piece. And there you can kind of see how that right there, you can see the little shadow of that line, how it just transferred the mark over, right? So that's going to allow us to perfectly transfer this line over, and it'll be straight across across this leg. Now, we're going to do the same thing for this side here real quick. Drop that in the panel line, and press down, and focus. Focus. Come on, camera. You're killing me here, son. You're killing me. All right, anyway. Okay, so there, you can kind of see the shadow of that mark right there, right? So, we're good in terms of transferring the panel line over. Now, we've got to go about and connect all of these, right? So, for that, I'm going to use Dymo tape because this is the reason. This is a lot more tapered than this part here, right? It's not nearly as smooth as this is, right? So I don't necessarily, well, maybe I could. Well, let's see. Let's give it a shot and see what happens here, yeah? So I was gonna say we could use our T-square here, but let's see if it's squared up on that angle break. Yeah, it's pretty decent actually. It's not too bad. But I think to play it safe, we're gonna use some Dymo tape here. I don't want the T-square to slip and cause my chisel to slip either, right? So, and I don't trust that it's 100% inline straight, right? So we are going to Dymo tape this up. Right about there. Okay. Just like that, right? All right, so now, 0.15 millimeter, right? And we will drag this line out here. Just like that. Just get the groove set in place. Okay. And there. We'll yank that. And there's our transferred line. Now, let's see if we did a good job transferring that over. Ooh, look at that. Very nice, very straight, very square. Yeah. I dig it. I dig it. That's what we like to see. Now, we're going to do the same thing to the other side here. And okay. All right, so I did some light passes on this one because I'm just a little apprehensive in terms of, oh no, that's pretty straight actually. Yeah, okay, cool. No worries then. No worries. All good. Silver Maverick, Mr. Ricardo says, I'll catch y'all later. Gotta hit the gym. Get some, Ricardo. Get some. Heading there myself later tonight. I mean, not to your gym, but the gym. My gym. So. Okay. So now we're just going to deepen this panel line here, just like that. Very nice. All right, so before we go any further, I want to make sure that this angle break here is kind of nice and sharp, right? So I'm just gonna kind of dig my hobby knife into the this focus. There we go. Dig my hobby knife into this angle break a little bit and make sure that that edge in there is just nice and sharp, right? There we go. We're going to do the same thing on this side of the angle. There we go. Hear that little clicking noise? That means that the plastic is releasing, and you've got a nice sharp angle break there. Right there. Really nice. All right. So there we go. Very good, very good. Now, excuse me. So we'll get 0.15 back out again. All right, so now the next thing we need to do before we scribe in this angle break here, we need to transfer these lines across these beveled edges, right? So for that, I am just gonna kind of freehand it here. I would not suggest this if you are newish to scribing. I've been doing this for many years, so do as I say, not as I do. Use tape or something until you are comfortable with scribing, with doing this free-handedly. Because it can go very, very wrong if you're not careful. And even when you're pretty good at it, it can still go wrong. You know? So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Okay. There we go. All right, so now we've got both of these lines transferred over these beveled edges here. Now we can just run right along this nice sharp angle break that we cut in, right? There. Let's see. There we go. I know it's hard to see. It's a little easier to see there, but so we just pretty much just cut this this whole armor piece in half, essentially, right? So looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. All right. Let's see. Good stuff there. Okay. So now that we've got this particular panel line in here, this is going to be obviously the basis the base, I should say, of everything that we're going to do on this back piece moving forward, right? Excuse me. We've got both panel lines transferred over across the back and around the other side. Scuffle wants to know, Tim, did you start using chisels before or after you met Josh? Way before, dude, way before. I think before, shit, probably before Josh won his GBWC. Hell, might have been before Josh even started building Gunpla. Yeah. All right. So that's looking really, really good. Really good. All right. So now, what I think we're going to do is we're going to cut some notches into the back here, and then we're also going to detail, do some simple box scribes on the back side of this, right? Nothing crazy, I don't think, but maybe you know, kind of like the micro panel here that we did on the front. Maybe transfer that around to the back. Something, I don't know, something simple something simple to give us some nice visual differences, right? Let's see. Scuffle says, that's what I thought. I only mention it because I think his first appearance on Gunpla Talk, that was the main thing they brought up about him. This is Josh. He uses chisels. Yeah, no, I remember that. When he was a guest on the show. And he was such a great guy. That all of us talked afterwards, and we were just like, dude, we got to have this guy on as a regular. And then, you know, we extended the invitation to him, and he was just blown away. Rest is history. So, yeah. Pab says back then they used chisels to make marble statues. Oh, Pabs is trying to make a joke. Anyway, Michael Francisco, he says, do you have any non-mecha kits laying around? Stuff that you've worked on in the past or even recently? No, actually. I am Gunpla through and through, man. Yeah. I don't build anything but really just Gunpla. So yeah. Tim did the Kanye face. Dude, come on. Let's be real. You threw up the Kanye face in the Mechanism group earlier today when Kyle posted that little animated gif of the leprechauns fighting. You were like, come on now. Be honest. But no, Mike, I have other kits that are non-mecha. Oh, actually, you know what? I take that back. Hang on. I take that back. Yes, I completely forgot about this kit. Hang on. I completely forgot about the Kylo Ren. Yeah. So I'll show them to you here. Let me get them off the base. How did I put them on the base? Shit. Are both feet attached? Yeah. Both feet are attached. This was done a year or two ago. Shit. He's not glued on, right? Come on, Kylo. Jackass. There we go. Oh, you got a little glue on him. That's why. Anyway. So yeah, let's zoom out a little bit so you can see Kylo here. Bloop. Here we go. All right. Chisel discipline, yes. Anyway. So I did this Kylo Ren as a kind of like a commission type of thing for Bandai back. It was either last year or 2019, I forget which. So it was me, Brian, Mr. Bro Builder, and Armida Tex Marquise. We were commissioned by Bandai to do some Star Wars models, and so they sent me Kylo Ren, and I did him. So not a ton of work went into this. Now I filled in all the major joints, so the knees, the ankles, the elbows, filled all that in, and sculpted it with Tamiya epoxy putty, quick type, and I actually scratch built his hood. This is actually epoxy putty, quick type, and it's held on here by magnets. And then, of course, his cape is just an old black T-shirt that I had lying around. This was, I think this is the only other non-mecha kit that I kind of have at this point. I really don't know if I would want to do another one. I don't know. It's just not my thing. I like the harder surfaces. I like the mechanical details. I just go in on that type of stuff. But it was an interesting build. Not gonna lie, it was an interesting build. But I think we nailed the colors. The funny story. The little flaps to his tunic here obviously are kind of that rubbery material, right? But then when you look at his regular tunic here, that's actually hard plastic that's painted, and it freaking matches like really, really well. I'll even do a close-up shot. Bloop. And the sheen and the color and pretty much everything is almost dead on there, right? So pretty happy with that. His little face mask there came out real nice. The Tamiya panel line fluid for the dark spots in there and everything. So yeah, different shades of gray and black on the legs, and then also on the boots and everything. So yeah, it was a fun little build. Like I said, it just didn't. It wasn't my go-to, I don't think I'd honestly build a figure again. We'll put Kylo over here. He can watch over us. But it was a nice change of pace. Yeah. Kelvin Branham says, hey, what happened to the F-14? That is still in the box. That is actually in another box out in the other room, packed away, ready when I move out of this place. So, yeah. Actually, that's where all the backlog is. They're all in boxes. There are 12 or 14 boxes out there of backlog, and there is none in here. Thank God. So yeah. Mike Francisco says, I was talking more your pre-Gunpla days, but that works. I have always been Gunpla. I started with Gunpla. There were no pre-Gunpla days. Didn't work on cars, didn't work on planes, didn't work on any of that. Started with Gunpla 20 some odd years ago. In 2000, 2001, something like that. So, no, I've always been into robots. Yeah, always been into robots. So, Scuffle says he's Irish and it's pronounced Kylo Ren. Oh! Good job, Scuffle. Sam L says, wasn't that for the 4th Be With You last year? Yeah, it was either last year or the year before. I can't fucking remember, because it's... Dude, you know what? Last year was just an absolute shit year for me, so... Yeah, it all just fucking runs together. I'd rather block it out more than anything. But anyway, Michael Francisco says, instead of a lightsaber, it's a monster can. There you go. Chris Pab says, Tim beat Ray in doing Kylo. You heard it here first. Oh, Pabs. Pab says, Z has been waiting on that jet build. Dude, he's going to wait a while. That jet build, man, that F-14, I'm going to tell you what, that is no joke. That is an intimidating kit. I'm not going to lie. That's an intimidating kit. That has more detail parts and little doohickeys and things like that than I've ever seen in a kit. And mind you, I've seen, these amazing kits and stuff like that from these guys at, IPMS shows and stuff like that. This thing is no fucking joke, man. It's seriously, it is intimidating. It really is. It's intimidating. So. And the other thing that I have to remember is that these dudes that get into planes and armor and all that, they are rivet counters. So you can't take any liberties with creativity, right? No, needs to be accurate, or they're like, get it out of here. It's a piece of shit. Yeah. Let's see. Anywho, Mike Skyers over there on YouTube. What's up, Mike? Would you ever do a Mecha kit? They're not my style, man. I like them, and trust me, I respect the people that go all out on them, whatever. But it's just, I don't know, man. It's just not my style. It's a little too out there. I don't know. A little too out there for me. Let's see. Pab says, I do a Warframe kit if you guys ever make one. Yeah, word, for real. Like, I'd probably do a Warframe kit. Those are badass designs. Don Zwergo says, sometimes it's refreshing to do something else. Yeah, and that's why I pull out the bear guys, man. The bear guys are kind of like my palate cleanser. Yeah. Ben says, +1 on that, Chris Pabs. Mike Skyers, there you go. Scuffle says, did anybody see that new Mecha series from Sunrise Bandai Spirits? It's definitely not a Gundam in slave arm size, right? Yeah, I'm not a fan of the design. In particular, I'm not a fan of the arm design, where it has an articulating block for the forearm and then the upper arm, but then the elbow is another articulated block on the outside of that, and I'm just like, no, I'm not into that design. Not my thing. Now, mind you, it could grow on me, and the anime, if that ever comes out or whatever, could completely change my mind. Just being honest. But initial impression, it's alright. Mike Skyer says, nah, I'll reserve your time for when I finish my Nobel Gundam. Nice. Let's see. Mike Dawson says, I'd like to see Gunpla in 72nd scale. Resin kits, Mike. Resin kits. I have... what is it? I have a 1/72 Hazel custom from G System. And then I have a 1/48 scale RX-78 AUTAN version, also from G System. So yeah, obviously you're gonna have to look in you're gonna have to look in resin kits and third parties if you want to find them. But yeah. Let's see here. Scuffle. Big Goof says, is it the Tamiya 148 kit? Oh, of the plane? No. I forget who the make is, but I think it's a 148 kit. It's not Tamiya though. It's not Tamiya. It's some other brand, and it is like crazy. Like I said, it's packed away in other boxes out there for when I move. So, yeah. Scuffle says to Mike Francisco, is that your way of testing if Robotech's marquee is in the chat? Oh, man. When are you going to do a Robotech kit? Whoa, yeah. Okay, I see that now. I doubt she's here. Let's see. Mike Francisco, LMAO, yeah. And trying to trigger as many people as possible. Yeah. I'm not big when I'm not triggered when it comes to that because, whatever. I grew up on Robotech here in the States, so it's not a big deal to me. Ben says, quite a few resin kits in 1/72. That is true. That is true. Pab says, look for the 1/72 scale GPO3 from Rodams. There you go. Kevin Brand, what about Evangelion? It's all right. I don't know. Like I said, I like the hard surfaces, right? I like the flat, metal, composite, whatever surfaces. You minimal curves and stuff like that when you need them. But I don't know, man. It's something about the mechanical look of everything and the artistry that you can put into that. I don't know, man. It's just something that speaks to me. That speaks to me. Yeah. Kelvin Branham says, I think it's Meng. I don't think that it is, actually. If I remember correctly, I want to say it's an Italian maker or something like that. And this kit was, like I said, no joke. And Z's dropped some money on it, dude. Like, I'm just, yeah. But I'd never seen the maker of that kit before. But it's amazing, quite amazing, and intimidating. Like I said, yeah. Michael Dawson says, wouldn't the Granddad Gundam be the same size as the new Verka in 72nd scale? Probably around there. Yeah. Oh, Ben, no, it wasn't Italieri either. I've heard of Italieri and all that. It definitely was not them. This I wish I would have. I wish I had the box out. No, this kit was like, the only way I can describe it is almost like a boutique style kit, like ultra high quality and just really, yeah, real crazy. So, yeah. Ben says Tim loves them thick mecha. Hey, man. What can I say? What's up, ladies? Anyway, no, fucking kidding. I'm kidding. Joking. Anyway. Scubble says, ever consider doing a Danbo kit? Man, actually, I kind of would. That little box dude, yeah, I kind of would do a... I'd work on a Danbo kit. Scuffle, send me one and I'll work on it. Yeah. Anyway. Let's see. Kenneth says, recommended Cloud Breaker kit from Plum Model. It's a game series, had that Armor Cord feel. I have, what is it? The mobile doll from Plum. I know it's completely different. But speaking of thick kits, that got some thick thighs, dude. Like, woo, baby. That's got some thick thighs. I love it because I've always wanted to kit bash it with a camphor. you know, have the upper body of the camphor, but then the lower legs of that mobile. I don't even know if it's the mobile doll or not. I think it's a mobile doll. I don't know what it's called. But have the lower legs of that plum kit. It would be amazing. It would be really amazing. Anyway, Ben says 100 Gustav Karl, please. You and me both, dude. You and me both. I don't know if it was Jun from Simpro Models or not. I think it was. Somebody's working on converting a Jesta over to a Gustav Karl, like for a resin kit. And Pabs, you may know. I can't remember off the top of my head. I remember seeing it back months ago. But somebody is doing that, and I want to say it's Jun, but I can't be certain. I can't be certain. Yeah. Mike Francisco, anyone gonna snag that Kotobukiya Nachin when it comes out? Which one? I don't know. I got a little Nachin guy right here. Hello, guy. I gotta work on him. I got this when Zach was running his when Zach was running his contest last year. I didn't get it until late, so I couldn't do anything with it, unfortunately. But yeah, so it is what it is. Scuffle says, "Damn it, Bandai, give me a 1/100 Pale Rider already." No, I agree with that. I'm with it. I'm with it. Koto's making a larger scale one. Ooh, I did not know that. That could be interesting. Yeah. Pab says, "What happened?" And Michael Dawson says it is Simpro. No, June's working on that Gustav Karl conversion from a Jesta to a Karl. We were just talking about that. That's all. Yeah. Nachin are adorable. They are. They really are. The one you have is from Cavico. Okay, I know nothing about it. Although I do follow the designer on Twitter. Amazing. I love concept design. I love mechanical design. I love robot design. All that stuff. All of it. It just, man, talk about inspiration. That's awesome stuff. But yeah, if you got Twitter or something like that, go look that dude up. I don't know his name or his handle off the top of my head, but yeah. Chris says, yeah, June is working on it. Pretty sure it's Simpro, Michael Dawson says. So yeah, that's what I thought. That should be interesting. That should be really interesting. Anyway, all right, let's get back to it. We're gonna go ahead and grab our 0.6 millimeter here. Of course, I didn't have the sticker, so I had to write it myself. You know, hey, it was necessity. I can't help it. All right, we're gonna do a little some notching here on this guy. Now, I'm not sure if I want to. No, we're gonna put him on the back. Yeah, I was thinking about putting him on the beveled surface here, but then I'm thinking also too, if I put him on the beveled surface, it'll be too close to our raised panel hinges here, because we're gonna mirror those over on this side and obviously on this side too. And if we had one of the raised ones over here close to the edge and having that notch there, it just, I don't know, it wouldn't make much sense, and I think it would be a bit confusing. So having them on the back here, focus camera, come on, having them on the back over here next to this panel break, I think makes more sense. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Anywho, let's see here. Let's see if we can get some scribing jig action going here. Yeah, that should work there. That should work. At least it'll get us in the ballpark here. Is this even on camera? There we go. Yeah, that works. That works nice. I like that. Distance is good. make sure you get the debris out of there. And you can just kind of see it there. There you go, in the highlight. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. All right, so now we're going to mirror that on the other side here, and I'm just using 2.5. I wanted it close enough to the edge, but nothing crazy. Oop, there we go. Get it on camera. All right, height is good. All right, now go in here, clean out the material and the debris from the line. Make sure nothing ramps on us here. There we go. Ooh, focus. Come on and focus. Come on. There we go. All right. So there, that looks pretty good. Simple, but it adds a lot of character to this particular part so far. Let's see. We're getting pretty close to releasing the Age 2 Magnum first, finishing up the instruction manual. Let's see. Ben says, for fuck's sakes, and anything... He wrote FFS, not F... FFS, not FSS. I think he meant 5-star stories. I thought he said for fuck's sakes. That was way funnier than it should have been. But Ben says, 5-star stories and anything from Calamity are on my very want list. Yeah, Luca's pretty skilled when it comes to mech design. Michael Dawson says, my post office didn't deliver 2 chisels from Madworks I bought on Amazon. Instead, they returned them. What? That's messed up. Scuffle says, I wish they'd make kits for the mechs in Genlock. Yeah, I saw the first episode from that, and I was kind of intrigued. And that's now on... I want to say it's on HBO Max now? It's either that or Amazon Prime. I forget which. But anyway, I need to check it out. I have it saved in my my watch list. Scuffle says, I wish they'd make... Oh, we read that. Michael Dawson, at least I'll be getting a refund. Hey, there you go. Mike Francisco says, to Scuffle, I know, right? And still waiting for season 2. Yeah, it looked like a good little show. Not gonna lie. Scuffle says, nothing grinds my gears more than seeing cool mecha in an anime and not being able to get it in some kind of 12-inch model. Yeah. Mike Francisco got my wife into it, and she wants season 2 to happen as well. Hey, the couple that watches anime together stays together, right? Or so I've heard. Yeah. Yes, Brian, Mr. Bry Guy. You want to see the frog emoji? Everybody, all Mecha Army, get the frog emoji out. Let's go. Pull your frogs out. Frog gang. Aw. It didn't do it for me. Why didn't it do it? What's up with that? Hey, there, it worked. Frog gang! God, I love the frog. Frog is great. I'm not gonna lie, the frog is fucking great. Speaking of which... Hey! Yes, and for those of you that got sticker packs, this was in there. So Sam... This is in there. Yeah. Yep. That's in there. Anyway. Let's see here. Peter Fulford is over there on YouTube. What's going on, Peter? He says, wonder if it's the AMK 148 F14. That's a hefty size box, including sub boxes. That sounds familiar because it did have different sub boxes in it. Because it had boxes for like the decals, and it had boxes for the photo etch, and it had boxes for this and boxes for that, and that kind of sounds like it. I like I said, I'm not sure of the manufacturer though, but just from what you described, hefty size box, check, including sub boxes, check, 1/48, ding 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 ding, we may have a winner. So yeah. Mike Francisco says could probably get something similar via 30-minute mission. Yeah, there you go. Speaking of 30-minute sister, that name, Bandai, what are you thinking? Yeah, a little weird. Ben says, yep, 5-star stories. Not for fuck's sakes. Still funny. But anyway, yeah, so Bry Guy, there you go. We got the frogs. We got the frogs out for you. So, CML says, woo, I'm feeling froggy. Julio says, I ain't getting no fucking stickers. Shut up, stupid! That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. There may have been a 5th envelope. Give it a couple days, Julio. Okay? Give it a couple days. Just saying. Hey, Don Zwergo. Welcome, officially, to the Mecha Army. Thank you. Hey, there's Brandon. Gang gang. Frog gang gang. Where's John Lynn when you need her? Shit, man. Kevin Branham says, yes, just checked. Yes, it's AMK's F14. That sounds accurate. Yeah, sounds accurate. Who says, I ain't getting no fucking stickers. Pab says Julio gets all the good poodoo. Ordered them shits twice. Julio. All right. Guys, let me take a moment. Just a moment out of your time. And I apologize for this. Just to talk to Julio directly here. Boo-boo. Shut the fuck up. And be patient. Okay? Shut the fuck up and be patient. Give it like a week. Love you, boo. And then you can make it clap. Okay? Fucking gnat in here or something like that. Anyway. Hey, Mr. Oddmeister. Welcome again, officially, to the Mecha Army. Nice. Don Zwergo says, no problem, $1 is quite cheap, and if it helps, shut up and take my money. Hey, man. Ty Furious says, Jay went to sleep. What is she doing? She could have saw the frog gang. Gang. Chris Pab says, patient, poodoo. Who says, Pabs, make the poodoo. Poodoo? I thought it was doo-doo. It's doo-doo! Not poodoo. Anyway. Julio. Just be patient. Be patient, boo. Okay? Just bring it down a couple notches. Be patient. Okay? You're good. You're going to be fine. We're going to get through this together. Okay? Anyway. All right, back to work. All right, so with that being said, now that we're done with that, let's go ahead and get some other scribe lines on this bad boy. Yeah, yeah, I think so. All right, now, what I think I might do here. Formulating an idea. Yeah. Formulating idea. Julio has evolved from doo-doo to poodoo now. Ah. Manny says, foodoo? Nice. Incredible. Manny says, I'm going to take some foodoo of my whip, right? Poo-poo-mon. To poo-poo-mon. Jesus Christ. Anyway, again, way funnier than it should have been. Way funnier than it should have been. All right. Now, 11:26. Plenty of time to get this scribed. Plenty of time. All right. So, let's zoom out. I've got an idea. I think it's going to be great. Let's go. Okay? Let's go. All right. Let's see. Is this that's a shitty piece of Dymo. We're not gonna use that. We're gonna throw that away. That's just a backing paper. Looking over here, kind of in the area where all my ooh, here we go. We're gonna put that off. We're gonna save that. Go away. Anyway, was looking over here in my area where I have all my scribing jigs and everything like that. I sometimes put excess Dymo tape, excuse me, remnants over there, but I do not have any over there. So we're going to cut a new piece. Let's see. What do we need here? Where's that? All right, so we're going to need about, we'll call it, what, 13 mil? Call that 13 millimeters. Doesn't have to be crazy accurate. Just good enough. Get some poodoo. All right. Cut a 13 millimeter strip there. Good. And let's see. 2 millimeters good. Maybe a bit more. Maybe 3.2. Yeah, 3.2 is good. 3.2 is good. So what we're going to do is we're using this 3.2 millimeter strip here as our width gauge here. So we're going to use that, lock that into place. We're going to grab our strip that we cut a second ago, and we're going to cut smaller strips into this thing. Now we want this to be nice and straight. All right, so there's one. We're going to cut this down. Just cut this down to size. There's two. And I think I should be able to get a third one out of this with just a little cut off here. Yeah, cool. So there's three. And then it just left us with this teeny tiny little piece of Dymo. And we're actually going to save that, because that could come in very handy. But we've got our three little strips of Dymo here. We only need one right now. So we're going to save the other two, but we're going to put that one off to the side. We're going to put the other two off to the side here. We're going to get rid of the chopper, because we don't need that anymore. I need to plug my phone in. Shit, I forgot about that, because I'm going to the gym after this, and I need my damn phone. So we're going to plug that in, and we're going to put this over here. Sorry to break up the flow of things here. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our little piece of Dymo, and we're going to zoom you guys back in, and we are going to remove remove the backing here. Okay. Peel that off. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to set this right at that angle break. And that's going to be our bottom scribe border there for the box scribe that we're about to do, right? And there we go, right? So now that bottom line is going to come right above that that piece of Dymo tape. So let's see, maybe 1.5. I'm thinking 1.5 is good. Yeah, 1.5 is going to be perfect for what we want. All right, so let's get our 0.15 millimeter chisel here. Eyes down. Let's get the resting side, the stabilizing side up against the piece. Hold that nice and flush. And then make sure we're on camera. Scribe right down. To there. And that makes a really, really nice and close perimeter scribe right there. Like that's right off the beveled edge. I mean, there's maybe, I don't know, 1/3 of a millimeter to the edge, which is really, really nice and close. Gives it a nice, realistic mechanical look, right? So let's see if you can kind of see it in there. There it is. Very, very close to the edge. Very, very close, right? So we're going to do the same thing to the other side here. Make sure that stabilizing side gets nested right up against the piece. And very good. All right, we're going to do the same thing on this side. Just get that nice to depth. Okay. Very, very good. Okay, so now what we're going to do something a little bit different. We could just carry this line straight over and just have a straight box. I don't want to do that. I want to do something a little bit different. Want to step outside of the comfort zone just a little bit here. So we're going to bring the Dymo or the chopper back into play. And let's see, what is going to be good right here? Maybe, what's the width on this? 11? So I'm thinking maybe 7 millimeters. Let's go with that. 7 millimeters. I'll show you what we're doing here in a minute. Trust me on this. 7 millimeters. Where's the L square? Right here. Okay. So let's get you zoomed out so you can kind of see the setup and everything here. But we're kind of on a roll. We got good ideas flowing and all that good stuff. All right. So 7 is right about there. All right. We'll get our stop block in place. Lock that down, lift that up, get that out of the way. All right, so what we need here is we need a nice straight piece of Dymo. So we're going to straighten out that edge. We're going to throw that piece away because we don't need it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut our 7 millimeter piece here. Okay, and then we are going to get, this is a 1.5 millimeter strip, and we're going to use that as our guide here. Actually, you know what? We're going to go smaller than that. We are going to, now this is a 2 millimeter wide strip, but it's a 1 millimeter thick strip, and that's what we're going to use. We're going to use that thickness, that 1 millimeter thickness as our gauge, right? So we got 1 millimeter in here. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to get our L square back in here, and we're going to cut a 1 millimeter by 7 millimeter strip out of this. Okay? Just like that. There we go. 1 millimeter by 7 millimeter. Okay? Now, we're going to save this. We're going to put that over here on the side. So when I have to duplicate that on the other side, I'm not going to worry about it right now. But we're going to get the chopper out of the way. We're going to put our, get down there. We're going to leave our 7 millimeter strip there. Now what we're going to do, we are going to bevel these edges a little bit. Nothing crazy. We're just going to freehand it here. Let me zoom you guys in so you can see. Okay? And we'll catch up with the chat here in just a minute. All right, so there's that. And we're going to freehand bevel this. Kind of at about a 45. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but it's, you know, it is what it is. Nobody's going to sit there and measure it with a an angle finder or anything, so whatever. All right, so we're going to do the same thing on this side. Just like that. And we'll look at it on camera and see. Yeah, pretty good. I'm happy with that. I mean, it's not, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be good enough. And it's good enough. All right, so what are we going to do with this? Well, I will show you here in just a second. Because, peel the backing tape off of this, right? Got that there. Now, we're going to bring our piece back into play here. And we're going to put our 7 millimeter strip right... Come on. Actually, I think this is a little bit bigger than 7 millimeters here. But I don't have a... Well, yeah. It's a little bit bigger than 7 millimeters. Measure twice, cut once? What's going on here? Yeah, that's 2 millimeters. 2 millimeters too long. So, I'm going to get that out of the way. You know what? I think what I did was I cut the wrong side. Yeah. Duh. That's what I did. No big deal. So, we're going to get the... this back over here, and now since it's the longer side here, I can actually hold this with my finger and cut that. So now we have a correct 1 by 7 millimeter, not a 1 by 9 millimeter, which is what we had before. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to bevel both of these sides here real quick, just like that. Spin this around, turn it over to get kind of the same angle on it. Just like that. And let's see, we'll look at it on camera. Yeah, money. Money, money, money. Cool. All right. So now we can go back to what we had intended here. All right. So now we've got our little beveled strip, and we are going to stack this on top of our other strip here, and we're going to do our best to center this. All right, so that's kind of the idea there, right? Now, we got to measure to see if this is centered properly. And let's see, we're looking at about 2 3/4 there. We're looking at a solid 3, so it needs to come over a little bit more. If it's if it's off in any way. But hey, this isn't a GBWC build, so whatever. right. And after I get done scribing this line, I'll get caught up with the chat here, because I know you guys are probably commenting up a storm. All right, so we've got the 2 horizontal lines. Now we're going to do the 2 bevel lines. Okay. Make sure we're on camera here. All right, so we've got both of our beveled lines. Now we just got to go top line, connect everything together. Man, I really do hope this looks good. Be a damn shame if it doesn't. All right, so we've got everything scribed in. Now, moment of truth, just like pulling masking tape off of a piece to see if your paint laid down correctly. Peeling the Dymo off is kind of like that. All right, so, oh yeah. Yeah. All right, let me clean this up here, and then we'll show you what we got. But this, I'm happy with this. This looks good so far. Just got to get the depth in, solidify everything, clean the corners, make sure they're nice and sharp. All right. And go over this, just go over this bottom line here one more time. But this looks really quite good, if I do say so myself. Happy with this. These little beveled lines are fiddly because we didn't initially set those in at a good depth. We just went across those with a few light passes, right? So all right, so that looks good. Good. And there we go. All right. Let's go do a little chisel discipline there. Let's get this thing sanded up, finish sanded and everything like that. Where's the little finish sandpaper that I had here? Here it is. All right. What time is it? 11:45. Cool, cool, cool. We still got plenty of time to do some more cool stuff here. But I think this looks really quite nice so far. And I'm just going to leave the sanding dust in there so you guys can see it easier. But there's the design, right? I think that looks really good. I think that looks really, really good. Yeah. So, nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so let's get caught up in the chat here. The ever-changing, always evolving Chooch. Good. Let's see. You guys are talking about inner frames and stuff like that. Missed it, but that's fine. Mike Francisco says, I got a few buddies that weld. Let's make it happen. Nice. Ben says, JB Welder, get the fuck out. Nice. Mike Skyers has got a question.
We have a question.
We haven't hit that in a while, right? Mike Skyers says, is there a big difference between how fast you work on stream versus off stream? Yes, absolutely. 100% yes. I work actually quite a lot faster off stream. Mainly because I'm trying to not only do the work, but also demo it for you guys, right? So you guys can learn. So I go a lot slower on stream than off stream. I could have done this, God, what did it take me? 10, 15 minutes? I probably could have gotten it done maybe in half that time. So, yeah. It just, not a big deal. It just is what it is. So, my Francisco. Bondo Ejecto Cedo, cuz. Nice. Let's see. Brandon says real skilled builders would make it out of Play-Doh and toothpicks. I don't know what you got. Oh, I guess you guys are talking about airframes or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, duct tape. Nice. Seth Boyd is with us. He says, hi. Finally got some epoxy putty to try out. Excellent. It's fun times. It's really, really good. Let's see. Mike Francisco, this conversation is probably why old school modelers don't take Gunpla seriously. You talking about the God Gundam that Zacharias built? I don't know. Scuffle says, nah, legit, I use them for connection points, and when I really need a 90-degree thing, easy way to make a backpack connection. Yeah, there you go. Seth Boy wants to know, how far are you with the GBWC build? Not any farther than I was when we stopped. Yeah, so Ben, Mr. Big Goof, Tim took a 8 to 9 month hiatus, 8 months, to deal with real life stuff. Yep, getting a divorce. He's working on the Quel to get back in the groove. Yes, that is accurate. That is accurate. Hey, Travis is over there on YouTube, and he's got a question as well.
We have a question.
He says, hey, what's good, Tim? Quick question. Do you get uneven cuts from your chopper? Not really. But the chopper does have some boundaries and limitations, right? The chopper really can only handle about 1.5 millimeters thick strip or whatever. And then the length or the width of it, if you go past the blade or even go up near kind of the end of the blade, it gets a little wonky. But if you keep it nice and tight into the backstop and right up in the rigid side of the blade, you should be good if you're cutting 1.5 millimeter or less in terms of thickness, right? Now, another thing that you have to be careful of is that if you cut into that cutting mat too many times, it's going to form a groove, right? In that cutting mat, and that's why, we have to turn it around, flip it over, smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no. And if you get that, I love you. But that groove can actually twist the plastic, causing an uneven cut as well. So as long as you've got, as long as you're using the right material in terms of width and thickness, and as long as you don't have that big cut-in groove, it should be good. It should be good. My chopper is rock solid. There's very, very little slop laterally. And from what I've seen, most of the chopper 2s are the same way. Most are pretty damn dead on. So, yeah. Anywho, Julius Dembski, Sarge. He says, we went to a local Daiso store the other day, and they had 15 centimeter and 30 centimeter steel rulers. 15 centimeters, pretty good too. Yeah. Let's see. I missed this one from Michael Francisco. He's got a question.
We have a question.
He says, would it be possible to bash an HGUC Kshatriya in a Master Grade Sananju? I don't see why not. I mean, you can bash whatever with whatever, as long as you can make the connection points and everything. And, you know, guys, modelers have been doing that for years and years and years. But in terms of scale, I've never seen the HGUC Kshatriya, like, really up close in comparison to the Sinanju, so I can't speak for the scale of it, right? But as long as the scale is similar, yeah, you absolutely should be able to bash it together. Like I said, the connection points are going to be your biggest hurdle, right? And that's with any kit bashing, your connection points, because they're not all universal. So, but yeah, should be able to. Mike Dawson says, as a wise man once said, it looks like poodoo. LOL, not really. It looks nice. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. Don Zwergo says, sure, why not? He says a friend is doing a kit bash with a Master Grade Sazabi Verka, Master Grade Sinanju, and a real grade Sinanju, so why not doing a kit bash with different scales? No, you absolutely can. I've done it a lot, actually. I use parts off of 144 kits, bash them onto Master Grade kits. Looks amazing. The Char's remixed Zaku that we finished many, many moons ago had a bunch of 144 parts on there. I love using 144 parts for Master Grade detail parts and stuff like that. So 100%, definitely. Let's see. Brandon says, where's the admins tonight? I think Bill is doing his own thing. Yeah. Anywho, let's see. Seth Boyd says also make sure your blade is always sharp. Yeah, replace the blade. That helps a lot. Kelvin Branham says I'm an old school modeler and I love stuff, and I'm not in a minority. I mean, I love stuff too. Just depends on what the stuff is. Kenneth says any thickness above 1 millimeter will add a tiny bit of uneven cuts. Mostly use anything less than 0.8 millimeter. I'd probably say 1.5 and above, or 1.5 and below. That's your safety zone, if you will, right? So as long as you got the 1.5 and under, it should be pretty good. Let's see. Travis G. Yeah, I'll check the mat and screws. The thickest styrene I cut is 1 millimeter. I just noticed on small detail parts I have to sand a slight bevel off the edges. Yeah, if that's the case, check the cutting mat, because since I've had this one, I've had to turn it 4 times and then flip it over at this point. I don't fuck around with that groove because it will definitely deform the plastic. Because what'll happen is as you bring that blade down, it'll press that plastic into that groove, and it'll deform the plastic into that groove. And yeah, it'll definitely cause a slight bevel in that. So check the cutting mat, because I'm almost thinking that might be the culprit. Yeah. Anywho. Let's see. Seth Boyd, I grew up with an old school modeler, but I didn't like war kits, so it took me several years to get into the hobby. Yeah. He says, I like the imagination aspect of giant robots. Dude, me too. The creativeness and everything. You can't do this on, real-based kind of model kits, tanks, planes, all that. They'd kick you out of IPMS for that. They'd be like, what is this? A pink F-14? Get out of here. A red Sherman tank? Make their heads explode. They give the old 82-year-old guy in the corner sitting there a fucking heart attack. Anyway. No, the creative side of things, that's what I love the most. Anyway. Let's see. Don Zwergo says, Mono Eye Studios, he is our German community most skilled one in scribing. Hey, I think I might follow that account. Don Zwergo says, and he is a big fan of Chato Mecha. Hey, what's going on? Good stuff. I love it. I'd love to come to Germany one day, man. The Germans are cool people, dude. Let's see. Brandon says, Dollar Tree sells a small cutting mat that you can probably get 2 out of. Yeah, and if you have like an old cutting mat, like this, you could just cut it up with a utility knife. If you've got like decent areas on it that, you know, are still fresh. Yeah. Let's see. VFX10 Viper. What's going on, Josh? He's laughing over there on Twitch. Sorvan. What's going on, dude? Hey, Sorvan, thank you for the pan, brother. I appreciate you. I need to get your address so I can send you a thank you card. It's going to have some goodies in it for you as well. So I'll hit you up after. Let's see. Josh says double barrel Abrams. Dude, can you imagine that? Love to see their faces on that shit. I'd love to see their faces. Kenneth says, is Northwest Short Line still in operation? Yes, but there was a gap in operation from the old owners to the new owners, and then, of course, the world ended. So they are very far behind in terms of production. So, yeah. Let's see. Julio says, yo, I got a silver at IPMS event. Yes, you did, Julio. Congratulations, buddy. Well deserved. Well deserved. Look at that. You got a coin and a silver at IPMS. Look at this guy. He ain't doo-doo no more. Brandon says a pink F-14 would be awesome, right? With some like anime girls on the wings and stuff like that. Or even better, motherfucking Hello Kitty on the tail wings and everything. Get some. Let's see. Julio says science fiction painters made from Gunpla parts. Yeah. Gumble Uruguay says, newsflash, Bandai is going to make a Gundam Build Fighters live action series. Excuse me while I vomit. Sorry about that. Jesus. Not a fan of Build Fighters. Sorry if you guys are. It's just not my cup of tea. Let's see. Don Zwergo, or Mike Francisco said to Don, just followed. I'm excited to see his progress. Already looks good. Nice. Ty Furious is over here on YouTube with us. He says, I wonder if getting creative with tanks and planes might make the IPMS guys accept Gunpla more. Probably not. Probably not. What would get them interested a lot more is us showing up in vast amount of numbers with quality builds. Yeah. And builds that are somewhat in their comfort zone, right? Case in point, Airdrop. When I brought Airdrop to the Richmond IPMS event last year before everything, it was almost constantly surrounded by older, white-haired modelers that modeled tanks and planes and everything, and they were just like oogling and ogling over it because they had never seen anything like it before, right? And it brought together kind of the, both worlds. It brought together the Gunpla world and that military, almost realistic world that they're so comfortable with. It kind of smashed them together, and it was I call it kind of like a bridge kit or a bridge project. It helps bridge that gap that so many armor, tank, and plane modelers are are just not comfortable with. You know, it helps bring them over kind of into our world. So yeah, if you guys start showing up with really nice quality kits, you know, that incorporate, you know, quality modeling techniques, these guys are going to accept you. Whether they like it or not, they will accept you. They'll have no choice. Yeah, they'll have no choice. Let's see. Seth Boyd says, are there any beginner Gunpla contests around now? Beginner contests? I mean, I would start partaking in like little user-created events, things of that nature, especially on places like Instagram and stuff like that. You know, people are always running contests or build-offs or something like that on there. Those are fun to get into. And you can really kind of get your feet wet into the more kind of competition-y side of it. There are, you know, some tiered style competitions. Like the Bandai Hobby Open was a tiered competition last year. It had beginner, intermediate, and advanced, right? So they are out there. They are out there. Just gotta look for them. Just gotta look for them. Instagram is probably one of the better places to find little competitions, build-offs, contests, all of that. But yeah, they're definitely out there. It's a little thin right now with everything going on, obviously, but yeah, they are out there. Sorvan says, Kay, I'll hit you up on Insta. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Don Zwergo says, well, maybe I can arrange there something in combination with a convention. What? Because I'm working in an organization to show people Gunpla and bring them to that hobby. Oh, do tell, Don Zwergo. Do tell. Dude, I'd freaking love to come over to Germany and take part in that. That would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Freaking gnat, go away. I never have gnats in here. I never have, yeah, just little fucker. Go away. Go away. Little bastard. Now he's right up at the camera. Go away. I think I got him. Nope, I didn't get him. Little son of a bitch. I'll get him later. Anyway, but yeah, Don, that would be freaking amazing. If you guys can make that happen, I'd totally be down for it. Yeah. Because I mean, I've been to Dubai, I've been to Japan twice, been to all over the US and everything. Germany? Yeah, I'd be down for that. I'd totally be down for that. If you guys can make it happen, yeah, that'd be sweet. That'd be sweet. Let's see. Sorvan says anime has given us a pink Griffin and bright yellow F-15. Yes, this is true. This is true. Brandon says build fighter kits are good for kit bash parts, super cheap kits, and plenty of them to pick from. That's accurate. That's absolutely 100% accurate. They are absolutely good for kit bashing and parts and all of that. Yes. Yes. Let's see. Brandon says that bridge is dead on my style. I don't fit in with either world. Dude, yeah, I mean, something about Airdrop, and I didn't see it like when I was building it, but something about it just hits with people. I didn't know that it was going to be what it was. So, Don says we had on the last con a tank modeler with his daughter, and she wanted to build an SD Gundam at our booth, so we gave him that con exclusive Granddaddy and our tools to show more than just snap build, and he was really surprised how refreshing it is. See, that's the thing. You just cast the line out there and you get them hooked. Done. Done. Absolutely done. I love that. Jay Santos over there on YouTube. What's up, Jay? And a Master Grade Gundam Ground War set. Bandai, hear my wishes. Properly weathered and grimed up both the tanks and the MS with a squad of soldiers for support. Think that would get them looking. Oh, 100%, dude. Yes. Even, you know, like the 135th scale hard graph series. These guys love that stuff because that's their scale, right? Especially armor modelers. That's their scale. 135th, that's their world. They love I don't know how to pronounce it. Smell Mafov, Tov, tank, whatever, the one with the pew pew barrels. They love seeing that. And they love seeing the hover bike, and they love seeing the core booster, all that stuff. They love that. The hover truck, all of it. They love it, especially when it's done very, very well. So those are kind of bridging style kits as well. Yeah, 100%. But in a master grade size, yeah, that would be awesome. It'd be awesome. Don Zwergo says, hee hee, you want to taste the good beer? I hate to break it to you, Don. I'm not a beer drinker. I don't like beer. Blasphemy, I know, but yeah, I'm just not into beer, man. Sorry. But I will absolutely have fun with y'all in Germany. Hey, for real, for real. Kevin Branham says, at my old IPMS chapter in California, they asked for more Gundam. Yes, quality builds, and was used to getting kids into modeling. Just show up, Tim says. Yeah, just show up. Just get there. Just go. Yeah. Let's see. Peter Fulford over there, he says you should see some of the tank/plane builders' reaction to Bandai kits. They almost dislike it because they fit so well together and no flash. Yeah, I know, right? He says it's almost like they like the pain of building problem kits, right? Kevin Branham says, had one guy take best of show. There you go. Seth Boyd got a high-grade RX-78 for like $7 at Hobby Lobby the other day. I hardly ever go there, but I was surprised with their inventory. Hey, whatever works, man, right? Whatever works. Excuse me. Let's see. Don Zwergo says, perfect, me too. LOL, I hate beer. Julio says, yeah, see, he ain't Irish. Dude. Irish drink whiskey. Irish whiskey? Yeah. And I can't drink right now anyways, because I'm on medicine. Anyway. Zodak is over there on YouTube. What's going on, Zodak? It's a cool name. It sounds like a G.I. Joe villain. Zodak. Anyway. He says, any advice for finding contests or conventions during the pandemic? I feel like every other month I see a digital show I missed. Ah, man. Yeah. That's the $64 million question, isn't it? You know, it's tough right now, obviously, with everything going on. But, you know, as vaccination rates go up, which they are, slowly, albeit slowly, you know, as things start to get back, hopefully, to normal, or at least some semblance of normalcy, I think we're going to start to see more live competitions. I can't really give you much advice in terms of finding them, because they're just not out there right now, unfortunately, which is the shitty part, right? You know, you may have stores here and there holding kind of local competitions or something like that, but that's a shot in the dark, you know, which I hate to say it, but it is. It's just kind of where we are right now with things, and I hate it. I hate it. Like, I miss my friends, right? My modeling friends. I hate it. I miss them so much. Even Julio. Even Pabs. Like, I miss those guys. So, the best advice I can give you, Zodak, It's not great advice, but the best advice I can give you is be patient. We're going to get back to where we were, or at least some form of it. And when we do, it'll be sweet. Yeah, it'll be sweet. So just be patient, man. We all got to be patient right now. Julio says, Irish drink. And Ben says, Guinness. Peter Fulford, Irish drink everything. Man, I don't like beer. It's just bitter and shitty, and it just, bleh. Just give me the hard stuff, man, and I'll be good. I'll be good. 5 shots, let me coast. I'm good for the night. Yeah. Manny says, Tim just hasn't met the right beer yet. I don't know about all that. Let's see. Mike Skyer says, clean versus weathered contest. Yeah, there's that. There is that. But like I said, that's online. I think he was talking more like, finding contests and conventions and stuff like that. So more live events. But yeah, no, there absolutely is the Zaku Aurelius clean versus weathered, which I am the lead judge on the clean side of things. I have an assistant. His name is Chris Pabalate. You might have heard of him. I don't know. But he is my assistant, but I'm the lead judge. So, yeah. Kevin Branham says, good night all from 60-year-old old school modeler. Kelvin, good night, buddy. Zodak says, thanks, man. Got to see your build at IPMS Richmond last year, right before everything exploded. Oh, yeah. Then you got in right at the right time. Yeah. Richmond was so much fun. I loved that. I miss it. Yeah. Seth Boyd, I think the isolation is really starting to eat away at people now. It is. No, it really is. It absolutely is. Brandon says, put our glass to the sky and lift up and live tonight because you can't take it. Oh, he's singing a song. Wow. Okay. Julio says, aw, Tim misses me. I do, boo-boo. I do. Zodak says to Mike Skyers, yeah, so many entries, but I'm hoping to get something in for it. Yeah, absolutely. Julio says, drive to New York for a weekend. We'll go bother Manny. And he says, Tim is head elf. Damn right. Head leprechaun. Get it right. Leprechaun. I don't fuck around with those elves. They're like redneck cousins. Elves. Making toys and shit. We got pots of gold, dude. Pots of gold. We ride that rainbow. Like Thor. We ride that rainbow bridge. Pots of gold. 4-leaf clovers. What do elves know about that? Making toys and shit. Get out of here. Anyway. It's 12:14. I went off on a fucking tangent. Anyway. That's going to do it for us tonight. Good building. Good conversation. Yeah. Awesome new emojis for channel members and stuff like that. So, have fun with that. Frog Gang. Let's go. Gang, gang. Ribbit. Let's see. Brandon says, didn't mean to paste that there. Sorry about that. It's okay, Brandon. No big deal. I get it, man. You're into pop tunes and lyrics and stuff. It's cool. We all got our thing. Anyway. All right, y'all. That's going to do it for us tonight. We're going to put a bow on this one. We will be back on Friday. This is a non-mechanism week. Mechanism is next week. Yeah, we're going to be back on Friday. We're going to continue to work on this thing. And continue to kind of get Timmy's groove back a little bit, right? So we're going to do that. Now, let's take care of business before we leave out of here. If you are interested in any of the tools and materials that we used with, that we worked with here tonight, there's an Amazon link below here in the description. That side, if you're that side, if you're watching on Facebook, which you probably aren't. Let's just be honest. Now, I do get a bit of a commission based off the stuff that you buy, but it does not increase the cost for you. It goes to help support the channel and everything like that. If you're interested in picking up any of the Chowder Mecha shirts, hats, prints, repping the army, yeah, let's go. www.chowdermecha.com. Hit the store button up at the top. You'll find everything in there that you need. Also, too, if you want to show some support, get some cool perks, man, the Chowder Mecha Patreon is the place to be. Post a lot of extra photos in there. Cool stuff. Giveaways. Like I said, we just sent out the first 4 sticker packs from the giveaway for last month. We're going to have another one next month. Yeah, it's a lot of good stuff. Representing, Brandon. Shut up, you. We fixed that. But go join up on the Chowder Mecha Patreon. It's good times over there. Anyway, and if you are looking for paints, kits, tools, etc., Mecha Decals, sheets 1, 2, and 3, those are out right now and shipping right down here from our good friends USA Gundam Store. Adam and the fine crew down there will definitely have what you need. So with that being said, man, happy St. Patrick's Day, you guys. May the luck of the Irish be with you. I love that. And we'll see you on Friday. Ho ho ho! Mold me pot of gold. I'm stupid. Anyway, guys, be safe out there. Go build something cool. Have a great Thursday. I'll see you on Friday. Bye.